Good evening, or hello Hathian. I see you there. Giving lots of waves. How you doing? How are you today? Me? I'm absolutely fucking tired. Because, I am a crazy boy who decides that playing bike rides on a Thursday is a good thing to do. YOLO! Yep, mood. Very tired is an absolute massive fucking mood. Yeah, it's always worth it. In the meantime... Nice. It's more than can be said about me. I only just got the opportunity to get my fucking vaccine because the government's like, fuck you. To be fair, I actually don't remember the last time I even got sick, so honestly the chance of me actually getting infected by COVID low, but still it's good to get it. Yeah, we're literally like, obviously the other day I could book it in, and I'm like, okay. Took your time getting there. Which is always fun. So back here with some more trucking, more B doubles. Alright. Let's let my funds toast.
Do you then meet Willy Weber? Is that what happens next?
No, I came then after I worked at Walter Lechner. I got an offer to come to Germany to build a Formula 3 car. This was something completely new for me, and I thought, that's interesting. And then we built this Eufra Formula 3 car.
Time to hit the road.
I learned a lot there, how to build a car, to build up a team with designers and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, and this was very, very interesting. And
of course,
we also won with Peter.
I've got the one thing to do, which is start my Track IR system up, which is what I'm using to actually look around and stuff. So, I will quickly load up. She's up. Alright. Back in we go. Being prepared level, 10 out of 10. I'm hoping I don't get too tired. I want to go back in bed. I find it funny how the Malone component damage apparently came in the house, giving a skin back in. That is indeed funny news. I need to sit down tomorrow and actually look at government payments for this fucking snap lockdown. You know what really pisses me off? Is we're in a repeated cycle of lockdown, no lockdown, lockdown, no lockdown. We've had 6 fucking lockdowns since March last year.
Time to hit the road.
And it's pissing me off. Because, you know, I am working, they're not working. They're working again, they're not working. There's no fucking schedule. So again, you push Dino as blue for the Jurassic Park series. Nice. think Sydney's had like, New South Wales had like 200 plus cases. Something like that. Let's see what Twitter says. Lockdown continues in New South Wales as the state records 345 new COVID-19 cases. How the fuck does that work? 3 months ago, oh yeah, we're fine, laughing at Victoria. No. And in Victoria, 21 new COVID-19 cases. It's not going to end. Seriously. So the country I'm in right now, Germany. I'm going past Hanover and I'm about to go through Dortmund. Cool, that's a new route explored. I'm at 43% explored because, you know, fucking big map. Look at it, I've got all this UK part to do. Oh yeah, I could actually. Go pre-mods as well, and I can do all of Ireland and Scotland and go up to fucking Iceland and go up to Finland and everything. Got all that. I got all this part here. Here. That's mostly done. Mostly Italy. Here, which is... That's Sicily, that's fuck, I forgot the name of it. That's the Italian one, that's a French one. And then all the Spain that came out recently. So I'm going along here and just getting some new routes. My thinking is that if I can get all the cities explored, I can then just drive anywhere and just pick up routes along the way. Like for example, it's starting again. Okay. Another problem as well with this PC is when I just went to scroll in, it decided to scroll my Twitch chat. So I turn off in the settings, put it back up. Like for example, if I've driven a route I've ridden on, I can like go in here and explore this grey bit. Here's all this is gonna be fun. A B double through here. Oh boy. Near DHL. Like for example, here through Paris, I could be like, loop around, get some more areas explored. Yeah, nice. So I had a few things come from DHL. All my energy stuff recently came from DHL. And what else? I had UPS, I had FedEx, I had Australia Post as always. A lot of things. Also, I am needing ideas on fundraising goals and ideas. That sucks. You probably shouldn't have to. Well, obviously I'm not in the UK, so I can't relate to anything. I've never had to pay import tax on anything. Mind you, well, I probably have. I remember the guy sent me some power meter pedals in the UK and I didn't pay anything, but then again he paid for it, so there's also that. But we had a bike ride event happening in October and I'm able to fundraise $2,500 for it. And I've come up with a lot of ideas of sort of milestones where if I raise X amount of dollars, I'll do a certain event. It's in off topic on my Discord server, but that's a good idea actually. I could do a fancy dress thing. Trying to think. Because I already have I haven't decided on $100. If I raise $173, I'll do what's known as the PRL full ride, which is on Swift, which is the longest ride route that Swift offers.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I guess for $250, I could actually
Exit right.
dress up in something silly.
Go straight on.
I think what I'll do is that when I reach 250, the next
Keep right.
day, I'll wear some fucking silly costume and ride around in that. I do have a ghillie suit. So I'm not sure how I'd actually incorporate that in something. Because if I wear the ghillie suit, a lot of stuff's going to get caught in the chain. Especially the leggings, so...
Keep left.
Now that I think about it, I'll wear my lifeguard uniform on the bike ride. Done. Okay. That's that sorted. Alright, so now I think about it, I'll make a note in my notepad. So, there. Okay, so 250, ride in lifeguard uniform. May or may not have caught up to season 2, episode 7 Bondi Rescue, and one did a blue bottle on an Anax. What is because of Bondi Rescue? Yeah, they're quite common here in Australia. Not sure about elsewhere. Jiminy Reinhardt. I know it's actually not your real name, but hello, my dude. I'm now gonna call you Jiminy Reinhardt because fuck when you anything else. Lel. Oh, it's spicy. Oh.
Keep left.
Color signs. Oh. How are you, man? Nice and early on this lovely morning for you. But yeah, the blue bottles are quite common over here. I think it's cold treatment for it instead of hot. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to consult my life-saving book. That also reminds me I've got... Yeah, nice. iPhone updates coming up. Oh boy. I think next month I gotta do my first aid update. There's me down the drain. Update my
Keep right, and then exit right.
local qualification. Yeah, that'd be the cold treatment.
Exit right. Go straight on.
Yeah, it's wearing an
Keep
ice
right.
pack is what you do. Like example with bee stings, you try and remove the stinger, and then you put on, an ice pack. Go from there. Which is pretty much how it works, basically.
Keep left.
Yeah, if you're allergic to it, I'm sure an antihistamine would work better. But yeah, most of the time, just an ice pack works. I can feel a draft coming through my window. And I wonder. I left my window open. I am a smart boy. See, this is what happens when you ride bikes and then go to Southeast and bike riding, because you work up a sweat and you have to have like a shitload of cool air coming through because you haven't got cool airflow coming through. You actually could do stuff like this and you're like, wait, what the fuck am I so cold? Windows open. And yeah, that also sucks, Havian. Like, to learn the hard way you're allergic to something like that. It's called the Grey Circle Challenge. 56. I'll post more info about it. Probably tomorrow or today. I'm just formatting sort of post for it and just deciding when I'm going to present it to people. Basically, it's to it's money for curing, goes towards research for curing childhood cancer. So it's a good cause. Yawning. I'm fortunate to not know anyone who's been affected by it personally. I just do it because it's a motivation to do X amount of kilometers and stuff and raise
Keep
money.
right, and then exit right.
Yeah, it's alright. Like, if you can't afford to,
Exit right.
donate anything, you don't have to. Like last year with the pandemic, I was understanding and basically I was like, okay, look, I'm going to set a goal of 500. Be modest and be like, if you donate, you donate. But this year, we spent less time in lockdown. And so people probably have a bit more money, and I'll be like, well, it's some donations. Yeah, leukemia is a big one as well. I actually set a goal that I raised $1,000. I am shaving my motherfucking hair off because fuck it. Might as well. Also, how's the audio volume, like microphone compared to in-game volume? Agent 47. Alright, cool. Thank you. Yeah. I actually I have a Hitman series in my Steam library. So I will actually, when I shave my head, I will probably do a stream of me playing Hitman dressed as Agent 47. Oh my god, truck, you are so slow. Sunday drivers. Saturday though. Saying that on a Saturday.
Nice.
Sure is. Alright, get the headlights on. Alright. Time to get my podcast back up. Because I need something to listen to instead of me just jabbering on about for 5 million years. Nope. Don't play on phone, play on my computer.
The Cox race in the German championship.
There we go.
And
So the car was
from-
good.
Car was okay. Car was good. Yeah. And was in those days competing against mainly Reynard, and later then against Dallara. And then Willy Weber came to me because we knew each other from Formula 3 from former?
That's actually the length that's listed. Research. Max, my boy. Truck can go for miles per hour and not available. I can probably time it if you want to. Also, just for Maxi, because Maxi is a lovely boy. Huggies. Huggies. Yep. Smash him, I can fucking spam him all I want.
Keep left.
Anyone who argues gets a bonk. Yeah. It's sort of ran it down in a sense. Like, when you look at it, now you think, okay, why is the Everest goal $884.80? Because I'm not trying to raise $8,848. I just ran it down, take off, at a dot point in it.
Keep left.
No worries, Max, you cool cat. I'm pretty sure Paris is 442.57 kilometers. I think it's 250 miles. That's what the calculation was. 250 times 1.6019. Yeah, close enough. Yeah. Same with like the trenching as well. Like that's depth of the Mariana
Keep
Trench,
right.
but a dot point 20 there. And if I raised $10,000, okay, well, I would do a fucking trenching, but no. I want to make it more likely that I'll hit
Exit
that
left.
goal. To actually do the so-called trenching thing. Which I can assure you is a very, very fun event that I'll be doing. Climb 1,000 meters, no, 10,000 meters elevation gate. So, the full explanation is that when you raise $500, you get a free jersey. So I have 2 of them from the 2 previous years. Rather than, yeah, no worries, Max. With the challenge, what they do is that they actually have, you know, kids that you are riding for, and you represent it, and basically, I think they do actually like have a certain sick kid we can, so that you sort of like
Get ready to
the
turn
face
right.
of the challenge. So my plan is that I would donate the jersey
Turn
with possible signatures to one of the kids that we do the ride for. So I'll probably get people, you know, that I know who donate in person to sign it, or maybe just like have a card signed if it includes people who have donated online that can't actually sign it in person, and just like, you know, give the jersey to the kid.
Frith! Frith! Frith!
Boy. Hello, sir. Frith, sir. How are you, sir? Also, fun fact, did you guys know Frith now has 50 followers on Twitch? He's now eligible to be a Twitch affiliate if he actually streams and gets the required hours up. Which, let's face it, never gonna happen. Ain't that right, 50 boy? And that's an illegal move by the car. All good. Enjoy. Booger banging me on dance stream. Poopy head boy. That is Mr. Dan for you.
Go straight on.
19. So it'd be like the Jersey slash car would be this names of the people who helped find a cure that can get better. It'd be the people who donated to me to help raise money, basically. So like sponsor me as a rider and stuff. I'll have more info put out on social media in the next 2 days. News article was about an anti-vaccine in Germany using salt water for COVID jab. Yep, happy like it. Fish in one day. Yeah, soon TM. We cannot guarantee that soon will come before the end of time. It's in October. I'm doing 2 of them back to back. There's one the month of September, and the main one's the month of October. Which again, info will be out on Twitter and Discord and social media and stuff like that. Now think about it, do I even have a social command? No, I don't. I should probably make one. Hop over the railway tracks, and we continue. But yeah, 2 years ago I did 1,000 k's of riding and raised like, I think, $600. Let's go down the up again. Hold up. Yeah, let's double check. So let's see. Oh yeah, definitely. I would just like way back in March for it somehow. And then registrations were like open in August. 2019 I rode 1,000 kilometers and raised $615. Last year I rode 3,674 kilometers and raised $1,183.30. Like that actually matters. So, yeah. That was fun. So this year I'm hoping to at least get 1,000. I think realistically I could be like, you know, set a small goal and like increase it as we hit the milestone. But I was like, fuck it, $2,500 goal. Because I'm being honest, I want to get to 2,400. That forced me to ride a 24-hour ride. Because, you know, I'm batshit crazy doing that stuff. You know, why the hell not? Don't tell me we was on something again. Yay! My wheel has fucked its false feedback over again.
Go straight on.
I would drive it 24 hours. Literally. Yeah, love you too, Wheel. Don't know restart it. It'd be on the indoor trainer. I'm not doing 24-hour outdoor ride. Fuck that. That's just insane. Like, I love it's going to be on the indoor trainer. You know, I'm also unsure about lockdown and stuff, and you know whether I'll also be able to do X, Y, Z. So that's really the hard part of it all. You know, it's just be like, oh, can I do this? No. Okay, fuck you, government. It's like, the big circle thing. What, velodrome? I could do 24 hours on a velodrome. Jeez, where's I got song stuck in my head? It's City Looks Pretty by Courtney Barnett, legendary singer from Australia. Well, clearly not legendary because I've never heard of them. And now, for something completely different that is not singing related. Nope, you were playing on my phone. That's what I want.
4 more times and said, needs me, I must come to him. Yeah.
I know it's boring.
And I said, really, what for you need me? Yeah, I need you for Ralph. And then we met each other, and then I decided to go to Willy to run his Formula 3 team. And from this time onwards, then I was together with Ralf Schumacher.
Okay, so you were working with Ralf Schumacher, but Willy's main interest at that time was obviously Michael,
Exactly.
which is why he needed you.
Yes.
What kind of a boss was
Okay.
Willy?
Willy
a lot of
was
time
not a
for-
boss.
to be honest.
Willy was a friend of mine. We had a fantastic
beans,
relationship and
muffers.
still have one. I visit him every year, especially when we are at the Hockenheimring. Yeah, visit him also this year, and we still have good contact with each other. And this was not a relationship with boss and so. No, he just said to me, "You do this," and that's it.
Was he a businessman first and a racer second?
No,
Most of them are, actually.
Willy was a racer first, yeah, because you know, he likes cars and he likes motorsports, and he was driving by himself many years, and I was there when he really spent a lot of money from his own to finance everything for Michael and also for Ralf. Because you know the Formula 3 team where Michael won then the championship was everything paid by him, by Willy, and he really put in a lot of effort for the success. And of course, later on, as a businessman, he wants to get back the money. And in my eyes, he did everything in an absolutely professional, good way.
My goodness, he did, didn't he? He got his money back and more. Look, so
Yeah, but
Ralph-
this he didn't know beforehand.
A bit of a racing
It was
line
an
there.
investment, like you go to the stock exchange or something like this and buy it there. You don't know whether the exit goes up there or not. Yeah.
he took the risk.
He took the risk
and he got the reward.
He got it. Yeah.
There's more to come from Franz in just a moment, but first this. The world around us is ever-changing, and we're busier than ever juggling all the take a call to let you know how many hours, but in classic black and futuristic silver, they look pretty smart too. As an added bonus, they also include Bose AR, a first-of-its-kind audio augmented reality platform that makes astonishing new audio experiences possible. So go on, make sure your head's up, hands free, and your ears amazed with the brand new Bose noise cancelling headphones 700. But for now, let's get our heads back to our chat with Franz.
That's not a sponsored ad, by the way.
How good was Ralph?
Ralph as a driver was very, very good. A fantastic natural speed. And I think he could
Just
have won
podcast things.
more races, maybe also championship. He simply was not at the correct time in the correct place. But I remember back...
Did he be like,
Formula
"Hey guys,
3,
Billy Macy
and later Formula Nippon in Japan, he came to racetracks.
Oh,
He-
that's a
he
lot of
didn't know,
damage.
Get
and
ready to
Yeah,
on Sunday he won the
totally.
race. He won the championship in the first
And
year.
your tape looks absolutely
And,
horrendous.
I remember back when he came into Formula One, driving for
Right.
Jordan on the side of Fisichella, and in his third race he finished third position. He was on the podium. Maybe he could have won the race as well. Yeah. Now Ralph, from his natural speed, was unbelievably fast. Yeah. And also then later with his teammates like with Montoya and others, yeah, also Jenson Button, he was fast.
How hard was it for him being Michael Schumacher's brother?
Ralph didn't care so much about
Jesus, Tommy, I want to know the answer to that question, mate.
He was
Just only interviewed Ralph a few days ago.
He was
a few
focused to
podcasts
do his
previously.
job the best possible way, and he did it. But he had also a life out of the Formula One car, which Michael didn't have. Michael racing was everything, yeah. And maybe this was a little bit.
God, I would still love for
the
Australia to be
difference.
in,
But,
have option.
From the driving, from the natural speed, Ralph was very good.
We
Just
had him on
imagine.
the podcast a few weeks back, and I asked him, was he frustrated that
You
he
know.
didn't win more than 6 races? And he
So we get a lot of
seemed
trucks like
very at
this in
ease
Australia.
with what he'd achieved in Formula One, which surprised me a little bit because I agree with you. I remember him being fantastically fast on occasion, particularly at Imola. He was always brilliant at Imola. But just, I thought he might be frustrated and thought, as you say, he should have won more races, maybe had a championship in him, but he seemed very accepting of what he'd done.
No, he is relaxed, and he knows that he had the ability
So anyway,
to do it.
1,300
He knows
kilometers
as
to
well
go.
that maybe sometimes he was in a wrong
That's a
team,
lot of driving.
and he accepts this, and I think he made most out of it.
Now, you went from working with Ralph to being in charge of BMW's trackside operations, weren't you? So tell me, Franz, why do you think it didn't work between BMW and Williams? Or perhaps it worked, but why wasn't it more successful?
Phew. The correct and true answer is because the car was not good enough. The BMW engine was fantastic and was the best engine on the starting grid, yeah. But on one hand side, the aero package was not as good as it should have been, and also from the mechanical side, the car was not as good as other cars. Nevertheless, Williams could have won the Constructors' Championship if this accident in Monza would not have happened. And I remember back, it was a test. I came in the morning in the garage, I saw the cars, and I was a little bit shocked because they were not prepared in a way as I expected they should be. Talked to the responsible people at Williams, and I was not happy. And an hour later, Ralph had this heavy accident in the Lesmo when the wishbone broke, and then they had to change the driver. I think Pizzone was then driving, and there, in my opinion, Williams lost the possibility to win at least the Constructors' Championship. And it was a time where the car, the chassis, was simply not on the level it should have been to win the Drivers' and the Constructors' Championship.
And I guess it's moments like that when BMW maybe thought, we need to do this on our own. We can't do this with Williams.
Yeah, this is how it was. And, you know, I must say that in those days, English teams were a little bit high-headed. They thought they can decide everything. back when I said to Frank, you have a gold club in your hands. Don't let him fall. Yeah? Because a partner like BMW, you get once but not twice.
I gotta say, his comment about the English teams, it's gonna make Christian Horner very unhappy. Because you know, that is what Christian Horner does. Oh, my team isn't actually winning a championship like it should be, not dominating like we did 2010, 2013. We're gonna protest the shit out of everything. Start World War III in Formula 1. But I must say, I had some big fucking balls to say that sort of stuff. I mean, if it's true, it's true, of course.
But then the cooperation worked not in a way as maybe we all would have wished, and BMW didn't accept this anymore, and therefore it went in the direction to do it either by themselves or to work together with Sauber.
Were you tempted to go with them to Sauber, or when did the chats with Red Bull
Keep
start?
right, and then exit right.
The chats with Red Bull started quite early.
I hate these junctions.
Exit
Mateschitz
right.
called me and said, I need you in Italy. And I said, yeah, but I have a contract with BMW, but in my contract it was if I make a decision before October, I can go free. And then I talked to my
Keep left.
advisor, and he accepted. And then I decided
And we're back
to
on.
find some.
Franz, why do you think Mateschitz phoned you?
I was in contact with him since 1993, 1994. In those days,
So you said, check out.
it was discussion to go to Sauber, yeah. But I was there for an interview, but we didn't come together. And then I was always in contact with Mateschitz because he negotiated as well deals with there was Jordan, Arrows, and so on and so on. Yeah, and it was also once in discussion to go to Red Bull Racing, but this was too late because, as I mentioned before, my contract said I have to tell it until the end of October, and this was done in January or something like this. And one principle in my life is I will never break a contract. And therefore I said, sorry, it's not possible to go to England because I have still a contract with BMW. And then Dietrich bought another team, called me.
For you, by the sounds of it. Why do you
Don't
think
hydrate.
he bought another team?
I think that Bernie and Max convinced him to do this, yeah? Because they knew that Minardi got bankrupt, and therefore they looked for someone, and the
God,
original
right now.
philosophy was, okay, Mateschitz said, I buy the team, but only if we can use synergies,
Late Night Macca's 181?
and Toro Rosso must educate young
I am
drivers,
so
otherwise it
tempted to
doesn't
get
make
Macca's
sense
just
for me.
fucking just
Because I do
pig
not want
out.
to have two teams who do the research and development and all this kind of work which is necessary
Keep
for a
right.
That would be an absolute
Formula One team.
massive glut
And
to
this
do
is
so.
how we started. Yeah, this is what I mentioned before. In 1996, we drove with the cars which Red Bull Racing was driving the year before. And this is how everything started. Otherwise, Mateschitz would not have bought the second team because it doesn't make sense.
So it was all about developing young drivers, and over the last 14 years, you've had 14 drivers through the team.
Yeah, it's one per
Who has
year.
been the best, the most impressive driver you've had on your books?
Of course, if you look to the results, it was Vettel because he won 4 times the championship. Yeah.
No, but while he was with you, I'm talking about the drivers when they were with you. Who impressed you the most?
Yeah, of course, Sebastian. But I must say also other drivers were quite good. in those days, or at the beginning, like Max Verstappen, also Daniel Ricciardo. Then I must also say that at the beginning, Buemi did a good job. Eric Jean-Eric Verne was quite fast, and therefore he won twice now the Formula E Championship. Also, Buemi won the Formula E Championship. There were a couple of good drivers in there.
Keep left.
And I'm quite happy that Vieto Rosso could work.
I feel like if I was getting like a HSP, I'd be just so much more happy. Just refuel all those, replace all those burnt calories, and feel better about myself. I didn't quite eat as well as I was. Yeah. Words while yawning. I didn't eat as well as I actually was meant to do. I woke up like at 10 o'clock. Because I was, you know, a lazy shit and set up till 5 AM. And then I had 2 bits of roast and toast, 2 toasted muffins with butter, 3 eggs, plus some milk. And then, yeah, just managed stuff afterwards. The dinner was basically leftover pasta and my usual bowl of baked apple pie with fruit and yogurt. Toll road. Just gonna move over so I'll make room for him.
Keep right.
Okay, so maybe I moved over a bit too far. That works. Alright. Better podcast. Nope. Don't want you playing on my phone. Play on desktop.
Work together with
There we
them.
go.
Yeah. And now this year with Alex Albon, he is also very fast. And I must also say that Daniel Kiat and Pierre Gasly are doing a good job. And Daniel Ricciardo was fast in those days. Good drivers.
Which of the guys who have been on your books has frustrated you the most in terms of you look at them and you go, you have so much talent, but we're not able to harness it? And
Yeah, of course, this was Speed
Scott Speed.
in those days, yes. Because he was not so bad from his driving style, and but his attitude was simply not good enough.
So he was quick.
Yeah,
Now,
he was
I
quick.
remember,
Sometimes he was quick.
France, it's been a while. 2007 was when he was with you. I remember, was it the European Grand Prix?
Yeah, it was at the Nürburgring.
No, but
Yeah.
what happened between you and Scott?
Yeah, this is a longer story, yeah, and started already in 2006 when I was not so happy with behavior, with physical fitness and all this kind of stuff, yeah, and then as usual I talk to the drivers and say where they have to improve, and for me one most important part is that the learning ingredient must come up, that you really see that the driver makes good progress, and you tell them what to do, and if they don't accept this, I'm also fine with this, but they must bring the results. Not accepting it and not bringing results, then the drivers have a problem with me. And I said to him simply after Nürburgring, when he went into the gravel bed, I just said to him, take all your belongings, take the next flight to America, one-way ticket. I don't want to see you anymore. Basta.
that was it. That was the end of his. Okay, so as you say, it had been building up over the previous year. You tried to improve his attitude
Absolutely
and his
ruthless there.
fitness, and it wasn't coming. And
Yeah, there were different topics coming together as usually.
perfect story. He had a fast name.
Yeah, at the fast name, and sometimes he was real fast. It was not that he was not skilled enough. I think it was too early for him. He didn't recognize how much work it needs to be in Formula One and to stay in Formula One. I always say to the drivers, look, you are now in Formula One. Now the real hard work starts. What you did before is a little bit children garden, yeah, but now you really must work. And some drivers understand it, they take it serious, and then hopefully they have a successful career. And other drivers are not clever enough, they don't understand it, and then they are out. Simple as that.
Now, you've just told me the Nürburgring story about Scott Speed. So when I say to you, what is your management style? What would you say?
Management style is be 100% transparent, to talk to the people, give them targets, discuss everything, and then I want to see the results.
Are you quite hard?
I don't think that I am hard. Yeah? I explain everything
make it weird.
beforehand.
Easily.
And, if people then say yes, we can do this, then I expect that they do it.
Do you think with these young guys, you're a psychologist almost as much as you are their boss in terms of trying to help boost them and help them on their way?
Yeah, of course. Every driver is an individuum. You can't come up with a general, valid style of working, because every driver is different, and you have to understand this driver. And for this, you have to take time. You have to
Tiredness is kicking
talk with
in.
him. I go with them for lunch, for dinner, talk in between, try to get also some
There's sauce keeps
restaurant
separating.
and whatever,
Sal pepe.
just to find out how is their way of thinking. And resulting out
ketchup.
of this, you have then
It's gonna be
to
ketchup.
guide them and to show them the correct way. And this is, as I mentioned before, for every driver.
To be honest, I
different.
had no idea what it was
It's
like right
different
now.
from
For sauce?
the nutrition side.
No.
It's different from the physical training. It's different from setting up the
It's not what it
car,
is.
and so on and so on. It's rarely two drivers are the same individuals that you can treat them the same way. It's simply not possible.
There are more stories to come from Franz right after this. HelloFresh is what else? You can save time without having to compromise. So if for any reason, do is visit www. Let's get back into the final part of our chat with Franz.
I mean, you could just be like that Turkish guy and just meow at it. I've heard that works, Apparently it's some miracle that us mere mortals don't know about.
And how frustrating does it get that every time you do a good job and develop a young driver and they become any good, you lose them?
That's
And
not-
actually it happens on the technical side as well. I mean, look at what James Key's gone, and there have been instances all the way through.
No, also from the driver's side, that's absolutely not a frustration. That's a good sign. I would be frustrated if Red Bull Racing would need to take drivers from the outside,
Bit of
because
a
then Toro Rosso
Slaloming
will
would.
not make a good job. This would frustrate me.
My parents
As
said
long as
everywhere.
they
That's
take
what's
drivers
really.
from us,
That sucks.
That's
Sorry to
fine
you.
for me. And regarding technical stuff, changing a team, that's nothing new. That has nothing
Everyone's
to do
different.
with Toro Rosso. This is Formula One behavior, or
Works for some.
general people go
Others
from
it
one
doesn't.
company to another company.
But doesn't it get frustrating from the point of view, you're trying to develop your racing team, you're trying to evolve, you're trying to aim higher in the Constructors' Championship, yet you've got one hand tied behind your back because all the good drivers the guys who are going to deliver the points
but
you lose.
We will see now. I don't know what's the end result of the season, but up to now, Toro Rosso never have been so competitive as we are this year. We are in the 6th position in the Constructors' Championship, just 6 points behind Renault, 4 points ahead of Racing Point, and if we can keep this position or even maybe fight for the 5th position, this would be a
I wanted to
really
be over earlier, but the car
fantastic
was like
performance from the team side.
flying on my
And
left-hand
therefore I
side.
think we are in the correct way there. Yeah. Once more, that people leave, go to other teams.
Wasn't gonna
that's
work.
normal, but then you must be flexible enough from the management side to find other people who can do the same job or even a better one. Yeah. And currently, from the infrastructure at Toro Rosso, I'm quite satisfied if we can continue in this way.
How often do you disagree with Helmut Marko about what to do with the driver?
I must say, currently, the last 1-2 years, rarely. We are most often in agreement. It was more difficult in former times, but currently,
I feel like I get tired more driving
the
this
same
game
line.
than I do
I
driving.
guess, do you and Helmut
on
go
the
back
actual
a long
motorway.
way? Sort of Austrian racing.
yeah, I know Helmut
drugs.
since many years. Yeah, and
I was going to call you Austrian racing royalty.
I feel like it's such a fucking arsehole not wanting to go for
yeah,
cruise
it's,
control.
there's a good history from people coming from Austria, especially now in Formula One. And
Did you know Helmut before the Red Bull involvement?
yeah, I knew him from former times. I knew him from Formula 3. We're fighting against him, yeah, it was Formula 3, and then I know him from also Formula 3000. We met sometimes. No, I know him since a long time.
What is it about Austria in Formula One, actually? Look at the positions of power. Toto Wolff, yourself, Helmut Marko. It's in the water, it's in the air. I'm trying to think of who have I missed in terms of people in key positions in Formula One. But
Yeah, Alexander Woods is also there.
Horst
Yeah.
Wurzi,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Gerhard Berger, of course, is not currently in Formula One,
Yeah.
but no, there is a good history. Of,
Do you think it all goes back to Rindt?
I think so. I know it from Helmut because
Surely
he said
Niki
to me,
Lauda would be mentioned there as
without
well.
Rindt, he wouldn't maybe not be in motorsport, because if I remember right, he said to me he went with Rindt to a race at the Nürburgring.
Yeah, it's a legend.
And watching the race, and then Rindt was driving, and then Helmut said, okay, if he drives, I drive as well, and so yeah. And yeah, the other people, I don't know so
No, he's
much how they
Toro
came to
Rosso.
Formula One or to motorsports, yeah. But
Horner's always
Formula
been
One
Red Bull.
has in Austria a big history, and Formula One is a kind of culture in Austria, and therefore people are really very interested what's going on in Formula One, and this has for sure an impact to the people who are living there.
It's funny because I actually never really knew who was in charge of Toro Rosso. I always thought it was Helmut Marko. I just never really realised that Franz Tost was in charge of Toro Rosso. Like, everyone knows Horner's Red Bull, Wolff is Mercedes, Zach Brown's McLaren, Silla Beetle's always been Renault, Frank Claire Williams always, Williams. Ferrari's been the Ferrari ones. I don't remember the names, to be honest. It's been outdoors the current one. Goodstein is in charge of Haas. Yeah. He just sort of flies under the radar, Tosalenko. He's been in the game for that long, he knows how it works.
We're watching it, and then they say, I also want to go to Formula One, I want to work there.
Did Niki Lauda have as much of did he make an impression on you in the way that Rindt did as well?
Yeah, Nick is, when Nicky came to Formula One, and I was
Also
much
interesting
older,
one river, but
and I
can't
saw it
live
from
with me.
another point of view. And what Nicky did was unbelievable. You know, winning the championship, excellent, yeah, and coming always back.
Big Q.
And how he did everything, it was fantastic, and I really liked to talk with Nicky because he understood Formula One so well, and he could give you an advice, and he was not someone who was talking around. He came immediately to the point, and I was lucky enough to be together with him at some marketing events, and of course also at the racetrack. Sometimes we met each other and talked to each other, yeah. But Nicky was a fantastic person, yeah, really. And I must also say I miss him. And
Nicky
when
was
we
always
have our
blunt to the point.
meetings, a person like Nicky who knows Formula One from all the different angles, there are not so many. And being so clever, there are not so many being around.
Here, here. We all miss Nicky, don't we? Final thoughts on Toro. How has Faenza evolved, developed, changed since you've been there? I went to the old Bernardi, and I remember it was just a bunch of porter cabins, really, wasn't it? What's it like down there now?
It's, you know, when I came there the first time, I was totally shocked, really. and then started to
Was
work.
there ever a discussion about moving from Faenza?
Ames.
No, this discussion was not
Hello,
because,
cutie.
as far as I know, Mateschitz promised in those days Minardi to stay there at least 5 years. And
Also, to answer
we
your question,
built
yes,
up
I do
the
use my wheel.
infrastructure.
The racing one for
You
driving.
know, at the beginning, everything.
It's sort of like the only it's the only wheel I have, really, to be honest. I had an old wheel that was a Logitech G27, which allowed me to like use a H-putting gearbox, like shift gears in manual mode. But I gave it away to a friend of mine in New South Wales who I do racing with. So he gets more use out of it than I do. It's a bit like the only game I played on, or like older F1 games that don't work with my current wheel. Yeah, I'm looking at you, F1 2016, you fucking piece of shit. And Forza Horizon 3, God. Neither of those games love my wheel. So I'm using the paddle shifters. So the gear up, gear down, my left and right. So gear down is left, gear up's right. It works at least. It's not a real indicator of store, you know. I saw someone do a 3D model, like 3D printed it, but I can't be asked. Too much work.
Was completely running in a different way because we got everything from Red Bull technology. But then from 2009, 2010 onwards, we had to do everything by ourselves. But we didn't have the infrastructure for this. Yeah? Before we were more or less a race team, and then we had to build up.
Yeah, it's. I actually remember playing this game on a keyboard and it was terrible. Hadrian's referring to vaccinations, by the way. But I remember playing Euro Truck on a keyboard and it was so bad. Whereas now on the wheel it's a lot more better. We're gonna have to let him in. No. Suck shit. Yeah, a wheel is so much better. We're playing Edenwood steel pedal to metal last one. And far my PC and keyboard. Yeah, VI gets hot and sweaty from what I've been told by people who have it. I recommend a G29 or G... Is it G923 Reinhardt? Is it? Can you like look it up for me, please?
Keep left.
Or G293, whatever the fuck the name of the invention is. Yeah, it's fair handy. But you can get like decent wheels for like a couple £100 instead of going full balls out like I have. But I also play racing games a shitload, so. Also, there will be a Saturday night stream of me playing racing games. 9:23. Thank you. Yeah, I think you could use both on PC, but don't quote me on that. Like I said, I only have the G27. I've actually sort of had this plan for a project. It's been in the works for a while, where I play all the F1 games in sequential order. And at the end of each season, you know, so I started in F1 2011, do one season in that team. At the end of that season, the contract for the next team I get for is who I drove for in 2012. And so on and so forth. So it's sort of a project that I haven't really worked on much. I've only had like done one race. Because I still have so much video content to edit.
Keep left.
And then annoying problem as well was that F1 2016. No car. Back off. Problem as well was that F1 2016 doesn't really like my brake pedals somehow.
Keep right.
So I might just go buy a Logitech G29. Use that briefly. And that's going to be a chance to play other games like Forza Horizon 3 that I've got in my library. It's a new season of is it RNLI? One thing I hate about lowercase is like the R and the N look much like an M. I can never make the difference unless I know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, Royal National Lifeboat Institute. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I get two of them AIMs. I also have a lightsaber on the steering wheel, just casually. And then got these things over here. So, X-Wing up there, Rocket League up, fuck. Yeah, there's one on the main screen, and then the TomTom one's next. I think it's TomTom is the second one on the left. Yeah, it's like Skywalker's lightsaber. There's also a Lexi Boy and an Eevee. I was on the road, Woody. And then, yeah, nothing back there. Good old outdated hardware content. Yeah. I don't do just decorations. Eevee and Rex are modded, as well as the lightsaber. So is the X-Wing. This little black left knob's is normal. The sat-nav is, I think, the modded one. So like, there is a different version. It's from in-game. No, it's fine. I am more than happy to answer questions and talk about this shit, because I will happily talk shit about stuff all day, every day. This little info thing where next to Rex, you can sort of see, which displays speed and stuff. That's also modded in. Little V8 logo behind this wheel, the Scania, the V8 one over there as well. Over in game, same with this massive light thing that's meant to be lighting up. It's not. Yeah, they've added convoy stuff, so you can play with friends now. So you have to have a mod called Truckers MP. Imagine driving past peeps. Imagine driving past this trailer. Chemical spill. Yeah. So recently the both American Truck and Euro Truck added what's known as convoy. So, no, it's wrong button. So for example, this one here. This little chat thing here, that's part of the actual base game now. It's part of convoy support. Yeah, but Ames, if there were blue and red lights there, you have to slow down to like 40k an hour. At least here in Australia. Like, safety first. Think about it. Yeah. Once I'm done, I'll actually show you one of my trucks that I think I've thrown in a lot of modded stuff that decorations. Well, it depends on where you live in the UK. So there's that. It doesn't fully cover all the UK, I think. I mean, here's a UK for you. It's not quite the town thing, it's basically the motorways. But there is a mod called Pro Mods, which just expands the living shit out of the map. Oh yeah. This is actually my most played game on Steam, not including Gary's mod. Gary mod is only played so much because I'm trying to get an achievement to play the game for 1 whole year. Because hey, just achievement things. But it is also enjoyable. Yeah, it's been okay. If your home is near any parts of where I showed on the map, then it's in the base game. I don't have Pro Mods installed on this profile because it's just iffy. It's a lot to deal with. Hey, 10,000 euros from Robert Sears, my driver. 2.1 million just rolling in the money. Money, money, money. Yeah, it's fair enough. I reckon Prime Ones will probably go. Prime Ones goes into more detail. Like, they literally have. I think it's A1 that runs all around London. Like, they have that in the map mod. I'm sure I'll go back to Scotland one day on one of these journeys. It's just having to discover mainland Europe. Just keep driving, just keep driving. Yeah, you're welcome. Cutie. I will say this, and I'll say it in Australian for the record. Ames, your voice is fucking beautiful. If you want to disagree, then come fucking fight me on it. Oh, I know it's a filter. You don't look that old. Yeah. Essex hype. I've had 0 bad experiences. Luke, get a haircut. Welcome to Europe, boy. Never been there? That's fair enough, Ames. You never know what you're going to look like when you get older. That sucks, heading. Oh, just going for that one. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so the Birmingham is 0 point off for me. Okay. Stay out of London then. And don't come see me when I come over. If I come over. Lel. Also, I'm going to say this again, but your 3 names are all a shade of red. And it's confusing the heck out of me. If it wasn't for the fact that I've got Twitch pronouns on and Hayden's got a badge, I would not be able to tell the difference between the 3 of you, and I would confuse you for someone else at some point. England's fucked out for anything, especially sport. Ah yes, the games. Hive mind, yeah. Sounds just like my mind, it's a hive mind. Like if there was the occasional, like, non-shade of red color, I'd be okay with it. But like, because it's just multiple shades of red, I'm like, okay. My brain does not like that. I'm a big dumb brain. Yeah, you never know. Who knows? At this rate, it'd be a one-day feature. Like, I don't get why companies put out basic stuff. You know, takes them so long. Twitch mobile is crap. That's why I don't have Twitch. That's why I don't watch streams on mobile. Well, if I'm doing the morning shifts at my work, I will watch streams in the morning, occasionally. But other than that, 3 screens, yo! Yeah, that's always a good way to put it. I'm the same as all Alien. Sometimes. Yeah, texting on controller is just terrible. Who even came up with the idea of that? That's one reason why I don't like consoles. I need to avoid the one that's gonna barrier right up on my windshield. Come on, Ford. Used to watch on PS4 back in like 2012. Pepperidge Farm, remembers? I'm also glad I've got a mechanical keyboard that's clickety clackety, doing tappy taps. Imagine knowing things. Ah, collision. I was wondering why everyone had stopped and was like, oh yeah, collision. It's just like a keyboard on my Xbox for max being better efficiency. Yep. I have the chat open on the Xbox stream in case I miss something on mobile, but if it's stream I don't talk in yogs. Yep, that's fair enough. All good. Enjoy the looky looks. Yeah, Nintendo's always been good. Like, I remember the DS, you could just type on the screen. Which is better than the controller. Can't Twitch on Switch. Yeah, that rhymes. Can't do it Twitch on a Switch. Yeah. Mic drop. You can't switch an edge on a Twitch. Yeah. Boom. Fucking Eminem, yo. I'm pretty sure you can get like normal touch I'm pretty sure you can get like touch monitors. Like touch screens. There's like monitors but like capabilities. We actually had them at my school way back when. I wanted my one actually, but it'd be useful for like doing illustration stuff that I occasionally do. But I get like a little like sort of pen input thing because this feels more natural. Oh. Petrol check. 500 k's to go for petrol. I also be purposely not playing Switch. I'm so mad I lost the last battle on the 3rd gym because Pika had 10 HP as I ran out of Pokemon. Ouch. If only I had a sort of rip icon or like sandboard thing. It don't have people sad for my stream deck. You can imagine. My only experience playing Pokemon is playing Pokemon Black and Pokemon White with Zekrom and Reshiram, but it was hacked version. It's like I let you just like capture all the Pokemon in Master Balls. Or like I get like a lot of XP for winning a
Keep
battle,
left.
or like infinite health. Because you know, young me playing Pokemon for the first time, like on an DS with like a hacked version was as an R4 chip. Was like, pfft, screw playing games properly. First is Red. I played Palkia. Now it's Let Go Eevee. Yeah, it's also had played before.
Keep
before
left.
yeah, it's fair enough. Uh-oh. Fuck's sake. Detour.
Recomputing.
Yeah, close the roads off for that. Wow. Got on the Monash Freeway and it's got 2 lanes open. Well, at least I still don't have any damage cargo. Because if I do, they dock my pay. Fuck that. Actually, when I got my first Pokemon game, I had Pokemon Diamond on it. I was actually reading up on the R4 chips a few months ago. Turns out they were actually pretty illegal. But like, we go to this marketplace. There was like open every now and then. You know, not far from where I live, and like there'd be guys there selling R4 chips. Like for the Nintendo DS.
Keep right.
So quite a few games I actually know and play were like based on these whole bunch of games. And a lot of them had cheats activated. Because again, screw playing games properly.
Get ready to turn left.
Who even does that? No one.
Turn left.
stop sign. Greg at the stop sign. Greg at the stop sign. Greg at the stop sign. Diamond is Dialga with Pearl being Palkia. I drew a broken version. I got Palkia to start and became my fave. Nice. Also, all in there's non-gender.
Nice.
I never really got into Pokemon, to be honest, so... Never really my thing, to be honest.
Keep right.
Almost there. He's like, are we there yet? That's it. Back to Winnipeg. Gotta keep right and let's overtake him.
Keep left. Keep right, and then exit right.
I'm going,
Exit
I'm
right.
exiting, I'm exiting. Oh boy. What a slow exit ramp, if you ask me. Valladolid discovered. It's 5 out of 49 cities discovered in the,
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
well, Spanish expansion.
Exit now. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Wasn't sure if they were going straight or into my path. Take
At the
this one.
roundabout, take the second exit.
This is actually quite nice, to be honest.
Exit now.
Yeah, let's go to Mercedes-Benz dealership.
Finally, we are here.
He sounds so enthusiastic about that. Oh, finally, a big journey's over. Wrong bit to stop at. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. 340,000 euros and 5,245 XP. For medical vaccines. Yep. Apparently Finland's producing a lot of them. Alrighty. Go to Stockholm, 155,000. We've already been there. Toronto, been there. Pskov, been there. Turku, been there. Wait. Guess I have. Rostock, been there. But I will go through some areas I haven't been at. Catanzaro in Italy to Daugavpils in Latvia. 8 tons of medical vaccines apparently. Well then. Or I could just move a chunky fucking heat exchanger from Dijon to Geneva. Yeah, it's a decent country. Let's see. Excuse me. Good delivery of all overseas cargoes. Oh, so it's road 195 tons of goods. Cargo and just 3 consecutive deliveries. Nice. Got the manuals also, so the capital. Very nice. Complete deliveries from Istanbul, which are at least 2,500 kilometers long. We'll see that it's actually there. That's it. Iberia was a DLC. Did I already get the giant silo? I sure did. Alright. Let me pull up. I actually have a document. Here we are. Yeah, go get some food. Need to eat, need to eat. Oh man. Good old Rooney. Good old Rooney. Alright, so. I've done the industrial condenser. Done the heat exchanger. Done the locomotive. That's part of the heavy cargo pack. Yeah, done the locomotives. So yeah, heavy cargo ones. Shame I can't filter by special transport. Whole truck chassis, done. Concrete beams, delivered. Transformer's been delivered. Boiler part, delivered. Hey. Glasgow. Glasgow to Aberdeen. High-tech device from Brussels to Amsterdam. Or Cologne to Amsterdam. I feel like this little spreadsheet needs to actually be updated with the special transport routes. Have I done Lincoln Pink to Carmel? No, I haven't, but it doesn't offer as much. For 22 grand, I can go from Naples to Tony. Oh, there's actually two versions of the Asphalt Miller? Damn. That is... I did not realise that. Tech part's been delivered before. Giant saw, that was fun. Dozer cool. Different trailer bed. I actually wonder. I'm pretty sure there was actually a low loader I could use. See, that's one I already made that I should be using, to be honest. HGT has been done before. Okay, let's actually the configurations. Customize. I'm curious to know what this actually is available to take. That's a long boy. I feel like they're actually the ones should be using. We'll go with this one just long, just normal. So that allows me to use Give me the runners. What do we have here? Standard chrome. Yellow and standard. Cool. Paint. Nope. And then the hubs are standard. Alright. Alright, vehicle logo. Look at the long vehicle dog. Doesn't apply actually. That's that done. That actually needs LED strobe. LED strobe. Yeah. Actually, we'll get no. Left side marker. Right side marker. Touch on the truck. Boom. Okay. Where can this go? Geneva. Switzerland. Okay, so quick travel. Geneva. Lol. Gotta refuel. Okay. Refuel it is then. Petrol station's right there. Yeah. Is it possible to go back out this way? Maybe. No. What was I expecting? Fucking dumbass. Absolute dumbass I am. Anyway, I'm going to make some food. Got any for me? Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, do not do this at home. Do not mount the code to do that. Because I am not doing a U-turn around about with that traffic. Nuggets. Nuggies. I'm not a big fan of chicken nuggets from McDonald's, to be honest. €1,001. Nice. Alright. This is how we fast travel properly. Is that how you spell Geneva? How do you spell Geneva? Geneva, apparently. Yeah. There we go. Use his proper name. Let's slow it in. There it is. I was wondering where my garage was, and it's here. Have the petrol, color manager. Use. And voila! I have my big boy. My long boy. So, jobs I can use with this truck. With this long boy. Ho ho ho! Concrete beams. Fuck yeah. Oh, no. It is Hayden. Trust me. Get to the chopper! Okay, sort of what I was expecting, to be honest. Actually reminds me. Tracks, gas pipeline, part, and air conditioner. There we go. I'm trying to think, is there actually an achievement for... Okay, no, this is Aerosol's cargo, okay. So there is no achievement for doing the higher power pack ones. Well, at least know that answer group. Yeah, that's been answered. And of course, no tracks. Only tractors. Alright, so. I think I might also blow some more money on this. There's a curtain cider and a dry freighter. Insulated or refrigerated? You can pick, Alien. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. What's that again? Pocos no dos. Stewable or non-stewable? Non-stewable. Traditions. Oh yes, Turbo King. Double. Turbo King. That's that. Running the Crone Easy Riders. Exclusive. LED strobes. Why do I even have LED strobes on one? Doesn't need to do it. 2 random transactions have come off and don't know what form. Yeah, check it out. Unfortunately, I've got everything tracked on mine, so I at least know if X, Y, or Z is spent on, I recognize the name of the company it's come from. Keep savings in check. It's better. Even though you don't get motherfucking punches, it's better. 253. Yeah. Get that checked out at some point. There would be a transaction name on the transaction as well. So look at that. Color coordinated. Livery coordinated. Chef's kiss. Perfection on a motherfucking stick. Stats refrigerated. Purchase. In Geneva. Customize. Insulated. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. Oh, I didn't put on the other tire. The other thing. GG, what are you fucking dumbass? Put on one thing on one side but not the other. Yeah, that works. That would do big. That would do. That will work. Weird. I'm sure we'll sort itself out in due time. Let's go to Rome for insulated. No. I need to modify the trailer that I just bought because I realised that I did not put that there. 800 euros. What? If someone takes 3 to 5 business days off from order or from ship, generally from the order. Shipping they can't really guarantee it. But again, it depends on a lot of things. Just also remember that what was I going to say? Business days are, Monday to Friday. Kind of sucks they don't deliver on weekends, but so be it. Can't afford to pay people wages and stuff. Alright. Alrighty then. Yeah, now we're talking. The real big boys coming out to play. Look at that. Just look at that. Oh. Those yellow indicators is like, oh. Send a message. Yesterday at 1 AM. Yeah. Peachy. Mate, you fucking asshole. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck off. Go. Nah. Hey, mate. Hello, sir. What the fuck? This... Oh my god, this Spanish company is going to pay me $500,000 to drive 8 tons of vaccines from fucking St. Petersburg all the way to Spain. Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, this is some really big money making shit going on here. These things must be so fucking light to be 8 tons in a B double. 37 tons of beverages from Amsterdam to Reims. Or like Bayonne to Helsinki. I could do the Bologna route actually, to be honest. Go through Parma and Montpellier and Lac. No, we'll go by price. Oh man, this is gonna be some serious fucking money. Okay, yes, it's 4,000 k's of driving. Do I fancy doing it? Probably not. Does it pay the fucking bills? Absolutely. Alright. So Petersburg has a sauce of peanut, no. Lovely. Map. Right. Let's go Luga. I want to go this way. I believe I can fly. That's fine. I'm gonna start. Whoa. I have broken the game. Possibly. Yeah, I have. Okay. Alright. Yay, I broke it. I have broken my travel thing. Teleportation. Yep. Welcome back, Ames. Alright, so. Teleporting has been broken. Can I travel there in time? $3.5 grand, I'm going to St. Petersburg. Hey, Daft Truck dealership discovered. I'm parting with my... That is perfect reversing. I know, you just show the fucking entrance. LOL. We're still on, we're still fucking on, boys. $500,000.
Let's do this.
Fucking Jordan Belfort, ate your heart out. You're a Bill Y'all, I know, right?
Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Come on. Come on. So basically, in one trip, I'm going to be getting back my investment on 2 separate trailers.
Keep left.
Waffles. Did somebody say waffles? No. I have brain damage. God, fucking ASDF is such a good throwback. Absolute throwback. Thanks for letting me merge, buddy. Bloody asshole drivers. Sunset. Oh, the shadow of the X-Wing.
Keep right.
Oh, that's
and then
glorious.
exit right. Exit right.
Exit stage right.
Keep right. And then exit right.
Yep.
Exit right.
It's in automatic mode. Because I don't have a H shifter pattern. Yeah, H pattern shifter or any sequential shifter. And I'm not dropping $300 on this American now.
Keep left.
Yep. I do indeed. Yes. Why? Paddle shifter indicator. Paddle shift shifters for indicators. Oh no. Gonna go left and had to stop. And Hot Trucks is like boing, boing, bounce up, bounce up, bounce up, bounce up. Jump around. Boom, boom, jump around. Boom, boom.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right.
My headlights are show on.
Keep right.
Should be able to tell by this little indicator thing on the left hand side of the window shield. Gee, all that way just to go across the highway. Who even designed this place? That's ludicrous. It's terrible.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. This is where it ends.
This is the end. My beautiful friend, the end. Fucking stuck. Let's get off the gate. All good. Hmm. How about them physics, yo? Alright. I'm gonna start try something very, very drastic. Gonna almost jackknife the actual trailer. And flick it around here. Imagine if the employees saw this happening. Straighten up. There we go. Easy clap. $60 of in-game driving time. It's gonna take me 2.5 days of driving. In-game time.
Time to get the job done.
So I'm gonna get started on this journey. And then tomorrow I'll come back to it. So why the hell not?
Turn left.
In the meantime, okay, who we can raid. No. I think it's ×4 multiplier, so like, you know. Pretty sure 1 in-game minute is 4 seconds in real life.
Keep left, and then turn left.
That's going to be a fun U-turn.
Turn left.
Look at that U-turn lane they made for us. Okay, so I was actually wrong. 1 in-game minute is 15 seconds in real life.
Keep left.
So 1 real life minute is 4 in-game minutes. Which means that every hour is... Fuck. That's... Oh yeah, you do. 1 in-game minute is 15 seconds in real life. So minute in real life is 4 minutes. Asshole. So 15 in real life minutes is 1 in-game hour, which means that 4 in-game hours is 1 hour. Real life. Is that right? Maybe.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Fucking complicated maths.
Exit right. Keep left.
Yes, we're for 15 actual hours. No, that can't be right. There's no way it took me for 15 hours in real life driving. Really? SMH alien. Meant to share with us. Shaking my noppers. Yep, there's a horn and an air horn. Yeah, well, so am I. I'm hungry as well. I might let you go get like a midnight cereal snack. Just like get food in my system.
Go straight on.
Amber lights all around. Oh, sticker. Sticker, 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 sticker. Oh. I did not read my stream deck while driving. GG, motherfuckers. GG, Woody. Alright. I am going to end the stream there. In the meantime, I am actually... Let's go, let's go read, the Boney Macaroni piece of pasta. Because, you know, it's just how we do things. Thank you to all for sticking around for today's stream. Even though it was boring at times, but the company you guys gave me was actually pretty good as well. I appreciated it. It's something I really want to get 100% in this game, and I reckon just me playing it and streaming it will help me get towards it. Even though it's sort of hard to focus on doing some achievements. It is realistic, of course. It's very good. But yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go piss the living shit out of Boney because that's what I fucking do. I give him shit. I got nothing better to do. Oh, ad break. Yeah. This is why I wait for ad breaks to happen. 15 seconds. Let's go send him some love.
Australia's first dedicated esports betting website.
Oh, God, gambling.
Make your bet.
Alright, bye.
Oh, no way. No way was he on that much health. Oof, come on.